Hi Gemini, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. So I'm just going to pull you an additional guidance card while I shuffle the deck, okay? So you got the Yang card. The Yang card is a call to action, by the way, always will be. Sometimes our messages are about taking it easy, receiving, okay? But the Yang card is a call to action. There's absolutely not one single bit of doubt about it, that you've been asked to act on something. So, universe, please give me straightforward messages for the sign of Gemini. I felt in your readings the last few weeks, things have been looking more like they're beginning to move forward for you, okay? Now, please, please, please work with the sign of Gemini to give them what they need and what they're looking for in life. So you've got the moon behind you. The moon is not about action. The moon's a very receptive energy. The moon's got no light of its own, so only reflects what's, you know, the moon reflects the sun. It's got no sort of energy of its own. The moon is about non-action, tends to be a feeling of being in the dark. Come on, cards. 8 of discs is your gift. So you're working hard on your craft. I had a feeling that's what's been going on for you in your monthly reading. The challenge is the Ace of Swords. I think this is the same reading as we did for your February general reading. The Emperor is how other people are showing up for you, which can be a lot of your energy is focused on building blocks, achievement, gathering resources in order to go forward, or people are being very, very guarded around you, Gemini. I don't know which one it is. Page of Pentacles is a central issue. Love it. 7 of Wands is the outcome with the Justice card. Okay, so already you've got what I call 2 aces, because the pages are also aces, but they carry the ace forward. So it's about making a move to make, so the page becomes the knight, becomes the king when we move, okay? If we keep the seed in our hand, it's going to rot. But when we plant it and build on it, it grows and grows and grows. And because this page is under the 8, I've got a feeling some of you are really working to multiply this pentacle. So working on your craft, working hard, trying to perfect things, working during the night, but very much focused on your creativity and your productivity. So why does the moon? So the moon is lying behind you, which means, you know, when you're in the moon card, you're in the unknown, by the way, because the sun brings illumination. So being in the moon means you're in nighttime. And the 8 of discs is a card about being in nighttime because you're working hard to move into the 9 and the 10. Okay, but you're still in the stage of being an apprenticeship, moving into being a master, okay? The Ace of Swords is the challenge, which is clear sight. It's about clarity. Knowing where you're going and how you're going there is still the challenge for you, Gemini. And it's around the ace. So this is curious. So you've got this 8 and this ace in your hand. So you're working hard to build this pentacle. But the challenge is still clarity around a job, a business, a new venture. And it looks like maybe it feels that it's not coming into full fruition. But the Justice card is your outcome, which is about reaping what you've sown. So basically the fact is you've been sowing a lot of hard work, a lot of determination, and mostly that is what we should reap. But I will clarify, okay? Now how other people are showing up for you is the Emperor. Again, the people in your life might be very focused on, there's a lot of building energy here, by the way, or they might be really guarded. I don't like the Emperor in relationship cards. Because relationships need the energy of exchange and flow, and the Emperor doesn't flow. The Emperor goes out and he builds things. So if you're looking at your relationships from a place of teamwork, building an empire, then this is absolutely amazing because you are all working together. But if you're looking for the emotional flow, then the people are going to be quite guarded and quite protected, Gemini, okay? Your outcome is a Seven of Wands, which is quite a similar card if you look at the deck. It's not totally closed, but it's still a feeling of protecting yourself. But then the Justice card shows up. So the Justice card is harvest time. It's about reaping what you sow. So what's going on here, please? Yeah, the King of Cups. Again, this is a huge depth of feeling between you and someone else, or between you for someone else, okay? Now, the King of Cups can operate in a few different ways. Sometimes the King of Cups, when he's in his shadow side, has this incredible depth of feeling, but he reveals very little. Look, he's dipping his toe in. He's testing the waters to see what the response is. But he's not jumping in the water. Yeah. But in his lighter side, the King of Cups is someone who's very much a real gentleman. It's male or female, by the way, but someone with huge emotional integrity. And this is what you're reaping. So there's something going on regarding your relationships, which is exactly what I've been getting for you for the last few weeks, Gemini. I'm sorry if it's not coming through for you yet. And the reason, if it's not coming through, yeah, the Eight of Wands is here. The Eight of Wands is about stuff coming through. Okay? Communication starting to flow. And there's a great depth of feeling here. I want to see, how is this King of Cups? Oh, right, okay. The King of Cups is operating in a little bit of a defensive way, which means he's still in his more shadow side. So if you look at the image, he's dipping his toe in. He's trying to see how the water lies in the situation, but he's not revealing his feelings completely, or you're not, Gemini, which funnily enough is how I tend to read the Emperor in my relationship readings. Someone who's keeping their feelings very guarded and trying to keep everything under control. This is very, very intriguing here. I still think a lot of your main focus seems to be on making this, working with this Ace and this 8. So working to perfect a job, business plan, a business idea, okay? And even though getting this perfect clarity is still the challenge, but there's also something really big going on in your relationships. I want to ask a question. Why is whatever is going on not being revealed? Tell me why. Because of the Two of Wands, okay? Gosh. Fork in the road. Someone, either you or someone else, might be a bit undecided about a relationship or the way forward. And this is why they're not coming forward here. Gosh, Gemini, you must feel this has been going on forever. And I know enough of you to know that it really resonates, okay? And it's very funny because I do feel there's a breakthrough here. It's because when I did your February reading and I had to redo it because the cards just blew up everywhere. It was a tower and the Knight of Swords, which is always very big change. But the reading was too chaotic and it wasn't fair for you. There's movement on the way, but boy, is it cautious. And I think it's cautious because of the hesitancy. But there's also a lot of movement around a business idea or a work, that sort of thing. And I like the fact the Ace and the 8 are going together, because the 8 is very focused energy on a goal, and that seems to be the energy. I'm absolutely intrigued here, Gemini, by the way. Loads of love, and I'll speak to you next week. Bye.